Now let's get into some real talk. It's time for story time, everyone. Why don't we just dive right on in? Hey guys, welcome to my channel. So for this video, what I thought we would do is we would do another Disney ranking. We've done now the princesses, the princes, the villains. We've also done the music. So I think it's time that we get to the sidekicks. So there's quite a few sidekicks. They don't all have to be from Disney princess movies, but I'm excited to do some of the rankings of the more well-known sidekicks. And I'm curious to know if you agree with my rankings. So why don't we get right to it? All right, so let's get right to ranking some sidekicks. So the sidekicks we have are Abu from Aladdin, Baloo from The Jungle Book, Baymax from Big Hero 6, the Cheshire Cat from Alice in Wonderland, Cogsworth from Beauty and the Beast, Cricket from Mulan, we've got Kronk from Emperor's New Groove, we've got the Dwarves from Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, we've got the three fairies from Sleeping Beauty, we've got Figaro from Pinocchio, we have Flounder from Little Mermaid, Genie from Aladdin, the mice from Cinderella, known as Jacques and Gus Gus. We've got Jiminy Cricket from Pinocchio. We've got Lumiere from Beauty and the Beast. Hey Hey from Moana. Mushu from Mulan. Maximus from Tangled. Olaf from Frozen. Pascal from Tangled. Pegasus from Hercules. Pumbaa from Lion King. Timon from Lion King. Miko from Pocahontas. We've got Sebastian the Crab from Little Mermaid. We've got Thumper from Bambi, Tinkerbell from Peter Pan, and we've got Zazu from The Lion King as well. So S is the highest, D is the lowest, so let's get right to it. So I'm going to try and group them as best together as I can. So why don't we start with Baymax? Unfortunately, I have to put Baymax in D. The reason for that is I've never seen Big Hero 6. So sorry, Baymax, that's just how it's going to be. Then I will do the Cheshire Cat. Cheshire Cat, for me, not that big of a fan of him, so I'm going to give him a C ranking. Then let's get to Figaro from Pinocchio. Figaro isn't really a big sidekick in my opinion, so D there for him as well. Also Jiminy Cricket, I'll give him a C just because he's better than Figaro, but it's kind of annoying and a bit of a Debbie Downer and busybody, so not my biggest fan. We're going to do Baloo from The Jungle Book. Baloo to me is between an A and a B, so I'm going to put him in an A right now. I might change my mind because Baloo gives us the Bare Necessities song, so he actually has a song. So I think that puts him up a little higher. Abu from The Lion King. Abu plays quite a decent part in the film, so I'm going to give him an A ranking. While we're at it, let's do the Genie. And the Genie, voiced by Robin Williams, has to be an S ranking. No one tops the Genie. So funny, sings fantastic. Is there anything more I need to say? Then let's go with Pegasus from Hercules. Pegasus is all right. I'd say better than Jiminy and the Cheshire Cat, but I'm going to put him in a B. He doesn't add too much to the film, in my opinion. Then we've got the dwarves from Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. And you know what? They're an S ranking. I know they're kind of annoying, but they all each have their own personality. You can name practically all of them by heart. And at least they all have a part in Snow White's story. The fairies from Sleeping Beauty, I'm going to give them a B ranking. Now, the fairies in Sleeping Beauty are funny and comical and sweet, but I can't forgive them for letting Aurora head to the castle earlier than she should have. And they're kind of flighty and stuff, so they're not my favorite sidekicks. Except one of them I do in particular like, the blue one, I forget her name. She's the sassy one though. Next, let's do the Little Mermaid. So we've got Flounder. Flounder is going to be a bee, but higher than the fairies and Pegasus. Pegasus is actually going to be below the fairies. Flounder is an entertaining sidekick. We know him right away with Ariel. But the thing with Flounder is he's a bit too cautious, but he also wants Ariel to go for it. So I'm kind of torn. So that's why Flounder has to be in the bee area. But going with Flounder, we've got Sebastian the Crab. Now, Sebastian is definitely an A character. Better than Flounder because we get Under the Sea and Kiss the Girl. So, you know what? Sebastian actually goes higher than Baloo because he brings us 2 songs. And Sebastian is part of the King's Choir, I want to say, King Triton. And really just is looking out for Ariel in the end. Then we've got Cricket from Mulan. Now, I'm a huge Mulan fan, so I really enjoyed Cricket. So I'm actually going to put Cricket, though, in a B, just below Flounder. I find Flounder adds more because Flounder is a speaking role, where Cricket isn't, but Cricket does add some comedy to it, but not as much as I would have enjoyed. But with Cricket comes Mushu the Dragon, and Mushu is definitely an S tier ranking. Eddie Murphy, hilarious. He's a great sidekick throughout the entire film. I just really enjoy Mushu. Then we've got Kronk from Emperor's New Groove. Now, Kronk is a fantastic character. So he's going S ranking, and he's actually going to go before Mushu because I just think Kronk has more to offer with the comedic timing. The Emperor's New Groove is a fantastic movie. I think it deserves more credit than it has received, but it's a really good one. And we've got Jacques and Gus Gus from Cinderella. Jacques and Gus Gus, honestly, can kind of go below the fairies, in my opinion. I'm not a huge fan of them. I just find that Gus Gus gets in the way, causes some drama, stuff like that. Isn't helping Cinderella with her stepmother and her evil stepsisters. So I think they're not the greatest of sidekick characters. Then we've got Cogsworth and Lumiere. They're going to be kind of put together, and they're going to be in the S. I'm going to talk about both of them. Lumiere goes before Cogsworth. The reason is they're pretty much a duo. You always practically see them together. They both play huge parts in Beauty and the Beast. Lumiere gets a little bit of an extra edge, though, for Be Our Guest. Then we've got Hey Hey from Moana. I don't really remember Hey Hey, so I'm going to put him in the C ranking. I know he's kind of funny, but not my favorite. Then we've got Maximus from Tangled. Maximus is actually pretty funny, so I'm going to put Maximus in a B ranking. Not that memorable of a sidekick character, but he adds some funny to the movie, and I think he's a great addition. Flounder, though, will actually probably go ahead of him just because we know Flounder right away, where Maximus you might not know as well. Which brings us to Pascal from Tangled as well, and he's going to go below Cricket. He's funny, he's enjoyable, but I find he doesn't add as much comedic actions as Maximus does, but he's also not as recognizable as Cricket from Mulan. Then we've got Olaf. Now, I enjoyed Olaf for sure. I would probably put him in the A ranking, just above Abu. And Olaf's voiced by Josh Gad. He's adds so much fun to the character and the movie itself. I really enjoyed Olaf in that movie. Then we've got Miko from Pocahontas. So the other one that I forgot to add with Miko is Flit, the hummingbird. But Miko is a B ranking, near the bottom. Actually, he can go above Pegasus and the mice. Miko is kind of one of those gluttonous raccoons. Pretty enjoyable in the film, but really doesn't add much. He's just kind of standing around there. So hence why he's there. Then we've got Thumper. Thumper now is from Bambi. And Thumper is very recognizable. We all know that thump, thump, thump. So he's going to go just below, he's going to go just below Flounder. I find Flounder just adds more. We know Flounder more than we know Thumper. But Thumper is a fantastic character. Really enjoy Thumper. Then we've got Sassy Tinkerbell. So Tinkerbell is quite a well-known character. I'm going to put her in S ranking. Tinkerbell is fantastic. We all know Tinkerbell. We know where she's from. She practically tried to kill Wendy at the beginning. And she's just a jealous, envious little fairy. So I really enjoy her character in the film. And last but certainly not least, we have the last three sidekicks, and they're from The Lion King. So we've got Zazu, and Zazu is honestly going to be a B ranking. He's going to be just above Pascal. Purpose for that is we know Zazu more than Pascal from The Lion King, but I find he's a bit annoying and condescending, where Sebastian, who's also trying to take care of his main character, adds a bit more humor and joy to it. And Timon and Pumbaa, no shocker there. They're going to be S rankings, and they're going to be right above Kronk because they're a duo. They're fantastic together. They're really funny. Nathan Lane, so funny in this. Their comedic timing can't be perfect. Their comedic timing is perfect together, and they really bring out an extra special something in The Lion King. So that is my ranking. So S tier, we've got Genie, Timon, Pumbaa, Kronk, Mushu. We've got the dwarves, Lumiere, Cogsworth, and Tinkerbell. And then we've got Sebastian, Baloo, Olaf, and Abu in my A tier. B tier is Flounder, Thumper, Maximus, Cricket, Zazu, Pascal, the fairies, Miko, the mice, Pegasus. C tier, Hey Hey, Jiminy Cricket, and the Cheshire Cat. And D ranking is Baymax and Figaro. And there you have it. That was just my Disney Sidekick ranking. I'd say I was pretty good at the rankings, and I think I was quite fair in my placements. But I'm super curious to know if you completely disagree with some of the choices that I've made, or where you would have put certain characters and sidekicks in their ranking position. In the end, though, this is my personal decision, and I think that my decision is right, but you don't have to agree in the end. But I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment down below, and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye!